Morning, it's Monday morning, it's 7:30 and I'm just on the way to the yard. Now, we've just had the birth of, we haven't got a name yet, but my second son. So, I shouldn't really be in work. However, the way the situation is now with the operator's license, they're sending out the DVSA inspectors again, because I provided photos, I provided CCTV of the vans driving in and out. However, some of the neighbours got up and said that XYZ, so they're going to come out and do another inspection now, basically. So I just want to make sure, after all this effort I've gone through, that we don't fall at the last hurdle and something, they turn up and, the concrete pump's in the way and they go, well, look, you can't actually get a van in. Or, look, the DVSA inspectors, when I met them, were, amazing. Dead nice. Just, they want people to get on in life. They were sort of giving me bits of advice, just what you'd consider normal people. They weren't coming out going how can we refuse this? They were coming out and going, look, this is miles better than ones we've just been to. So now I'm going to try and present as much evidence as I can from the results of the tribunal. So I'm going to go and take, because I think the biggest hurdle was, for me, the biggest sort of objection, there was one from the council. So the head of highways come there and he said, well, look, this, that, and the traffic commissioner said, look, that's got nothing to do with us, that's within your own realms of highways and stuff. But the only one that he said that really sort of resonated with me was the pulling out of the yard. Even though we've got convex mirrors aren't a solution in Liverpool City Council's eyes, because in the winter they can get steamed up and you can't see. In the summer they can be too bright, just stuff like that. So I get it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drive the van in and I'm going to get a photo from the van of the view, basically, to show that. And this car always parks here. So I've sent loads of these photos off to hopefully get this line extended, because I said to them, by doing that you're inviting people to park there, and it's just obviously evident that that is the case. But yeah, so I've just come a bit earlier. There's loads I've got to do. I didn't really want to be in work today. Most people get, how long do you get? A week, 2 weeks off with paternity pay, but yeah, here we are. Let's try and make the most of today, and hopefully I can get home earlier, or after today I can have a couple of other days off, and because obviously I want to spend time with Rachel and obviously the baby, and we need to come up with a name as well. We've done this with Anderson. We had it narrowed down to Anderson, Jackson and Hudson. I don't know why. We just like them, that style of name. And I think everyone nowadays wants a unique name, don't they? I quite like, normal names like John, Jack, I don't know, Peter, David. But Rachel's quite fond of, unique names, which is like where we got to Anderson. So I was happy with Hudson, Jackson, Anderson. And it was her mum, it was Rachel's mum who Googled it and said, oh, well, Hudson is to do with the Hudson River, a barrel maker. Jackson was something else. And they were like, Anderson? They were like, oh, Anderson means son of Andrew. And we were like, wow, that's, that's fate. We'll go with that. And I think, it suits him. I'm glad I made up. We went with that. But this time now, I've got no ideas, to be honest. I think I've left it to Rachel, because I think she was wanting a girl to complete the family. So now it's a boy. She said, if it's a boy, I'm getting the total say on the name. So yeah, I don't want to say any ones she's mentioned in case she changes it, but yeah, we'll see see how long it takes us to come up with a name, but it is getting to the point now where I was holding him last night and I was like, just call him Baba. But yeah, let's go and see what needs doing on the yard so that I can get back to Baba. Right, while I was here early, I've just flown the new replacement drone, and Ronnie's just arrived, so I'm just going through with Ronnie now what needs doing for this to get galvanised now, which it looks to me like he's pretty much done. I think he said he just needs to put it on the forklift now and put it into position at the height, and we can get everything. So if we can drop this off at the galvanisers today, that'd be amazing, because then I'm sure Mike, who may or may not be watching now, will be waiting for it. But yeah, he's done a good job. Oh, there's so much to do on this yard, but I've just flown the drone then, and I was so happy because you can see someone's driven over this with the forklift, I can tell. You can see how much more space we've actually got to go. Like it feels dead cramped here when I'm looking behind going, those containers can go back another 4 meters, which would make this space even better. How's that got a bloody flat tyre, or is it just not pumped up? And I need to get a video, so I'm going to try and get everything today done so that we can get a video of these and get these out earning some money, see if we can get the cost of them paid off as soon as possible. And same with the things, I need to start putting them on eBay and online that we've got these for rent. However, I need to swap the belt on this one. There's probably a week's worth of work on the yard just getting stuff ready. And I need to swap a fuse on this for the fan on the radiator. And we need to get more pallets of bricks out as well. So yeah, let's get to work. Right, so we're on the yard, and I've just got to I've got to print a document out and sign it for the fencer registrations. It's so handy having this printer. I started trying to do the one at home and I just give up. So it's handy coming here in the morning and just getting stuff done. How's it doing that? Making like a noise as if it's not finding paper, but and then it's so much better having these in view, the ink. Right, I'm gonna sign this. That's one of my jobs done for today. I now have to write a list of my jobs because it gets that much. These are my jobs for today. So I need to tidy the yard, tools to my sisters, take the digger to the job Dave's on, dig the footing. I need to invoice one of the jobs we've done, 2 of the jobs we've done. I need to do a quote for Cozy Living. Oh, we need to spray the carpet at one of the jobs we've done for Cozy Living, and one of the lads left a hammer. Another quote for someone, a door trim on the door we done for Cozy Living. Paul left it off for some reason. Tip a tyre. Oh, we need to go and do that tyre now. Take that to Tom Tully's around the corner. Oh yeah, roof window leak, an extension quote. Sign the document for fencer. We need to swap the glass that broke when fitting the bay window. I need to do a pump for Cozy Living. I need to do a fire alarm test. I've ordered the ring doorbells on the yard. Move PIR sensors. Yeah, that's it for today. So let's stop talking about it and get it done. Right, one thing, come back. And we've got a flat tyre, so that's telling me there's a screw in this. But I'll have to pump it up. Take it to Tom Tully's and pick up my trailer tyre, which is there as well. So, oh, and we need to take the scaffolding off this van because Mick said he's threw some of this rubbish on. However, there's scaffolding underneath. So let's get the two vans, obviously wood and non-recycling, let's get them back in work, in use. That board we can use, can't we? Because we're always needing bits to bridge over gaps and that. If not, and we can throw some of this wood on the wood tipper, make a bit more space. Right, another job on the yard. Let's get this other mirror up, however put it on the inside this time, not the outside. Because someone smashed the other one off, so congratulations whoever that was. Right, let me drill this back. Oh, which? Oh, for scaffolding though? Scaffolding, cherry flip, right? Right, let me get this on, then we'll get that tipper in, take the scaffolding off, take the wood off, put any wood on that non-recycling on the wood one, throw the net over the wood one, then I'll go and get that tyre done, and then we'll come back and carry on tidying up. So what we've done, we made a space there, we've used the forklift to drag this trailer back, and now I can get in, and I'll probably get those 3 pallets out and stick them here because no doubt.
2 of them are going on the trailer anyway.
Yeah, well, I'll try and get as many of them out as I can now, so that I can, we don't have to do this again. Although, to be honest, I'll probably leave it as is for now. Maybe even, do you reckon we could push it back more with the forklift that way?
Yeah, you can.
I'll do that then. So I'll get these 3 out, and then I'll push that back, grab those 3. And then how many pallets have I got left now? Someone was asking me. I don't think I've got that many, have I? None down that way.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15.
15 pallets. Yeah. Okay. And 2 of them are going now to Dave, and then another 2 potentially to Dave. So there's 4. So we've only got
11.
Right. And then all these machines are going to go to my sister's, ready to get used. Right. It is a busy day, isn't it? Let's start doing stuff rather than talking about it. Well, a good start. Right, me and Phil just brought 2 pallets of brick, and Dave's just got here. How long are you to do? Nice straight run.
Yeah.
It looks nice.
Yeah. Well, this is the other side, so.
Oh wow, it looks massive, doesn't it?
This is what I mean. This
From this side.
Bigger than that side, yeah. So, what are we there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 on this side.
So 2 more rows.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, it looks good though, doesn't it? Looks strong.
Yeah, maybe bomb-proof that. I built it the old-fashioned way, with full stretches through it. So.
What?
Yeah. That's how it should be done.
Nice, yeah, sound. Hello, mate. Alright, cheers. Are you grafting there? You look like you're getting dirty there.
That's alright. I'm just with your sister.
Yeah, Kate.
In the park the other day, so I was like, I must be out there now.
Yeah. No.
Good. Congratulations, all well.
Cheers. Hey, it looks good, doesn't it? It's big, isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't realise how big it is until you start building. You go,
Yeah.
how far high is it over here?
Don't say that. Don't say that. Your neighbours are alright.
Hi, Andy.
Hello, hello.
You alright, mate?
How are you?
Good lad, yeah.
I'm good. I've got a tiny 1 metre cube job in L19.
Okay.
If you've got anything this afternoon or lunchtime, say it.
What is it that you need?
Just for a little garden wall.
Oh, is it? Oh, fine. No problem. What's the address? L19.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go and take me digger now and just scrape the soil back just to pour it in.
When do you want to do it? If you can do it today?
Yeah. What time? Have you got any gaps today for the metre cube?
About half two. Brings it to half two.
Yeah. Perfect.
Cool. Nice one, lad.
Thank you very much. See you then.
You're welcome. Catch you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Ta-ra.
You said that twice then.
Did that? I couldn't hear that. That's good, isn't it?
Half two, yeah.
Yeah. No, I just mean like they're like that big of a company because I was chatting to ASC Grabby the other day and like we do concrete, now, and I said that yeah, but like your yard's in Bootle
Yeah.
and Spot Mix, mate. Like I've known them for years, I've used them for years, and like you just ring them and they go, yep, Shanty, and what time do you want it?
Yeah.
Do you remember that one were you with us? That one we done, and like we lads had just finished grafting this thing, and it was like 2 o'clock, and they were like, I was like, right, we'll go. I'll ring the concrete, and everyone was like, and like they must have had one like round the corner, and it just went. It turned up like 2 minutes later, and all the lads were like, I cannot believe that, and they were like, you must have pre-booked that, and you were winding us up. I was like, no, I just rang them, and they were like, nah, I've never seen that before.
No,
And he was literally rang me, mate, and he was like, I've got one like round the corner, mate. I'll get him now. And I was just like, yes.
Yeah.
So we're back on this wall job, and we're just going to dig the footings. You see, we rang Spot Mix, they're going to come at half two. So if you can move them bags of cement, just anywhere this side, I'm going to have to pull them bags of stone out the way, and then I'm digging next to their path for the garden wall. And I haven't used this digger for a while. It's even got a cobweb on it. I don't know, yeah, you can see that just there. So we've had the charger on it. Please start. So engage the battery. Please start the motor.
Ah! They can't get it in. Ah! Told ya.
Right, luckily all the other buckets are at my sister's, so all I've got is a 200ml bucket, and we want to do about a 600ml slab for the thing. However, the ripper was still on it, so Phil's just gonna quick hitch that off now, and we'll get the 200ml bucket on. There you go, I'll hold that. That's it. Sorry? Or is it just playing up? Does that need tightening? Just get a spanner for that. I'll have a look on the dash. So I'm having a nightmare now. We've just put everything away, haven't we? Got this dug. And was like, right, let's go to the yard, get the whacker plate and whack this before we concrete. However, I've just been looking for my phone and I can't find it. Phil's just tried ringing it. It's gone straight to answer phone, which means it's either I had full battery. I've only been in the yard in here, which has got signal, so it's either someone's picked it up and turned it off, or it's got no signal because it's underneath some of this, or it's been smashed by the digger. So I'm just going to put the rake on this and just, I don't even know, just pull it out. I'll just sift through it this way, and then just keep going on top. Oh mate, this is a nightmare, isn't it? I just feel like I'm either not going to find it, or I'm going to find it and it's absolutely smashed up. The only thing is, this soil's like proper soft, isn't it? Yeah. So, well, let's give it a go then. I've done this before and then I found it like somewhere random, but the fact it's got no signal is making me think.
I think it's underneath all that myself. That's my genuinely.
I can't even remember the last time I used it. Right, I'll pull this forward again and we'll get it off. So, Phil can hear it ringing now.
Oh, I can hear my own phone ringing.
That's what I mean, like. I'm wondering whether I had it here, you know. It's unlikely that.
Hey, let's ring Ronnie.
Ring Ronnie, see if we can hear that. Oh mate, this is stressing me out.
How much is the phone worth? £1,000?
Oh yeah, more.
Well, it's worth more to you than that for me.
No, like, yeah, I think they're worth more again now.
His phone?
Can you turn that music off a sec? Just while I'm trying to ring you. So it wasn't ringing before, and now it is. So either it's in this pile and I've scooped it up.
Or I've been catching you at bad times when other people have been trying to ring you.
Nah, it still rings though.
Not while another person ringing.
It does, yeah. It still rings, it just it tells me that.
No, that's when you're on a call, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't call.
Oh, I get you, sorry, yeah.
You haven't heard Andy's phone ringing on that yard, have you?
Right, concrete's outside the job now, just need to strap this on because we're going to whack the thing, and I found my phone, it was in my van, so. And the fella's got a all that soil screen for nothing. I'm going to see whether he wants to borrow the shifters. Said to Phil if we set the shifters up, and he wants soil in the back of his in the back garden. So if we set the shifters up, we could, as they're going round, anyone who's seen us use the shifters, it breaks the soil up to absolutely nothing. So whilst it's on the conveyor, you could pick off any bits that obviously you don't want in the back garden. So I think that'd be the right way to go. Maybe I could do them for like 200 quid for him, and then it saves him like getting rid of it and paying to bring topsoil back.
Go on, Billy. How many missed balls did you have? How many missed balls did you have? Over 50? worse, you could have 2 people to fucking... It's short to do that. You could have 2 people to press it.
It's boss how powerful that is. It must be, is it pumped?
Yeah, it's pressured, yeah.
I fear when I seen your tank I thought, oh maybe it's gravity, and I was like, nah, that's definitely pumped. Right, we've got that bit down. What we'll do is we'll just spread that out, and then what I might get, normally we try and do it last thing of the day, however he's only got an hour and a half, it's probably not worth it. But sometimes we'll get a brick, lay it in there, and we'll just run the first layer of brick in it levelly. So I might see whether Dave wants to do that, because it won't sink much in this, especially if it's just one brick. Let me ask Dave. Good morning, it's Tuesday morning and finished yesterday a bit abruptly because Rachel rang me and I had to shoot back and help her with the baby. Her mum's been staying with us, helping out, as her mum was a midwife at Wiston Hospital. So her mum's been staying helping out. She had to go yesterday, so I had to shoot back yesterday and help, and then I'm a bit late this morning. It's 9 o'clock now, so it's I don't know, I feel like does anyone ever have a cup of tea and I feel like the caffeine, or coffee and the caffeine, like gets you all going and stuff, and then it makes you more agitated if, you know, some stuff isn't going right. Or so this morning I'm trying to help Rachel with Anderson and the baby, and Anderson's kicking off, he's doing this and that, and I'm thinking, oh, and then I'm thinking about the jobs, going right, well I've got lads stood round, Ronnie's taking the tipper, however he needs to take it to Tom Tully's first, and I think he's gone to Biffa, and you know, you don't want to, if it's got a slow puncture, you don't want to be on the motorway, because Scott done that once and the tyre popped and it cost me 300 and something quid for someone like an emergency tyre company to do it on the M56 or whatever it was. So I'm thinking about that, thinking, oh, I need to ring this and that, and then I'm trying to sort the baby out, and you're like, it is hard work. What's like a good, like, I feel like Anderson's at a good age now where, you know, he's capable of doing stuff on his own. So my sisters and Rachel's brothers, they're sort of 2 years apart. So I'm the youngest. I've got my sister's 2 years older and my old sister's 2 years older than her. So 2 years seems to be like a good gap, but I feel like we're a bit longer than that. Obviously Anderson's 3 in September, but I feel like he's at a good age to obviously, you know, be able to look after himself a bit better. I feel like this would be a lot harder if you had like a tighter gap between babies, because you would literally be looking after two babies rather than, like I say, a toddler. And Ronnie's parked his car across the path, and then someone's here picking up some bricks. We are slowly, I say slowly, quickly chomping through these bricks, which is good, because we're going to start another rip out soon. Right, plan today is we're going to take 2 more pallets to Dave's job. We're going to do that first, and then me and Paul are going to make sure that this is all done, and at some point we're going to try and get to Alexander Steel and cut the slabs. And there's a massive list of other stuff that I've forgot about that if I don't have a note of it, I need to take that back to tool station, because it didn't we didn't actually use it for the digger. Oh, the fella's coming to Alexander Steel to fix the hoses. He's going to put quick hitches on them. Tidy the yard. I need to take the digger, buckets, everything to my sister's, or I might just take it to my drive and then just go and take it to my sister's when we actually use it. That makes more sense to me. And then there's a few little tiny jobs that we've got to tidy up, and I need to invoice for stuff because I'm skint. Right, back on the yard, and we've just had one of my mates, so I've just had one of the neighbours give me the, how'd you say it? the masturbating sign, which is nice of him. He definitely wouldn't do it to anyone's face because he's what's the right word? An introvert. It's probably the right word. Right, we're just going to take 2 pallets of bricks to Dave on the garden wall job. So hopefully that'll be all he needs now. Right, so we just handballed those bricks off. Dave's got what, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the brick on edge to do here. And then Brian, the owner, I've just spoke to him then about obviously the soil that we've dug up for the footing. So Dave's, yesterday, last thing, has set out the wall. So there's a couple of pallets of bricks we've done. And Dave set out the wall for obviously where the first course is going to go. So he's doing it level and then stepping it down basically. And then all this soil, this can go in the back garden because he was going to get soil. So what we'll do is I'll bring the griddle bucket on the digger and I'll griddle this onto the conveyors. So once Dave's done these last few courses, we can bring the conveyors down, set the conveyors up to go. Actually, you know what? Are we going to have enough conveyors to go 4.5 to here? 4.5. We'll just have enough.
About 30 metres, aren't you?
Yeah, we'll just have enough. We've got five conveyors, so we'd have to have all 5 conveyors in a row, and then the soil round here once building up. So I think he said from this barbecue. So we poured them yesterday with the concrete as a bit of a footing. So he's got where Dave's toothed out. You can see that's where the barbecue bits are going to come out. So where that finishes, he's actually got them here, the porcelain slabs, but it needs hardcore. So we're going to bring it up. So the porcelain slabs finished just below the bricks. So he's got double height damp-proof bricks there. So we'll bring hardcore around here at the same time while the shifters are here. So whether we get that from Chestnut and cut the bags, or whether we pick it up, maybe 2 ton or so, well, a ton or whatever from Grundy's. I'll have a little think. Or whether we get ASC, we work it out and get them to drop a quarter of a grab off. I'll have to work out how many. You got a tape measure there? I'll work out how much hardcore we need to get level with the. It's not much, to be fair. I don't know. Obviously, I don't know what's gone on underneath here. I think they said obviously when they're digging the footings and stuff, it's been. However, if you're going to do porcelain and you want to guarantee that it's not going to sink or whatever, you're better digging it out and putting at least 250 mil of hardcore in. So I'll speak to them, see what's going on with that. But yeah, it'd be a good use of the conveyors. And he's got a lot more this side than that side, hasn't he? I'm trying to think how much hardcore he needs in it. What's he going to do there? Go up against the fence. He'd have to brick something there, wouldn't he?
Yeah.
I think this is a prime example of just flag that, and you're like, oh, well, actually, what's going to stop all the crap going into the fence and rotting it? Yeah, so there's his bricks there.
Yeah.
So we can only go to the bottom of that.
You've got 100 mil there, haven't you?
And then you've got to take the paving off that as well. So there's not that much hardcore to put down here. I'd probably say, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd say maybe he's got about 8 to 10 ton by the time you come all around here. Yeah. So that might be ASC grab hire, and then we can drop that straight onto the conveyors then. Right, come on, let's go and get the digger moved and take this staircase to get galvanised. Back on the yard in time to load the staircase. So Ronnie, what's this bottom bit here? What's happening with that? Where it's a right angle? But then does that not need galvanising? Stairway to the top of the yard. And then we've just got the legs, base handrail, and then we've just got that handrail to go on, haven't we? What do you reckon this will weigh all in? I think it's about £1 a kilogram.
Is it?
You know, to galvanise it. Watch you don't damage the other handrail. Yeah, I think it's about £1 a kilogram. So, and then what we'll do, put the handrail on top of that and strap it all down together. Sound? So what I've got Ronnie doing now is, this is a sort of, well, a run through, innit? So we normally have a banksman anyway. However, when I went to the office licence, they were saying that you're not able to pull out one without someone knowing that you're coming out. So if a kid was walking past, now obviously you can stick the van out there without knocking into someone or running them over or even come further back. And what I'm saying is that our gates are 7.5 metres wide. Now that is enough for you to, if I'm walking, I can see someone coming out this gate. So what I've got to think is, like, worst case, like someone running, isn't it? Someone running past. But, like I'm saying, if I'm walking down here now, you can either see that or, like, Ronnie can see. So what? Yeah. Well, obviously I can see you, can't I? So there now. Oh yeah. So obviously you're not gonna carry on walking there, either, if you see that. What is this? Hello.
Hi, it's Andrew.
Hiya.
Hi, it's Jodie calling from D&D on behalf of DVSA Concrete.
Oh, hiya, yeah, for delivery of the slabs.
Yes, I've been asked to give you a ring to book it in, and I'm wondering how Monday sounds to you. Is that doable?
Monday? Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. Thank you very much. See you then. Bye.
Where are you going to put all these when we get to the job?
Which?
The shifters?
In the back garden. Slabs are coming Monday. So what I've just shown then is that you can leave this site quite comfortably, even without a banksman. Like, you can pull up here and go, no one's coming, without the mirrors, because the mirrors will also help you. But without any of that, you can comfortably, exit this site without, potentially running someone over. Or
liable for their own safety once on there, if you can't see.
No, but I'm happy that I'm going to basically show that the gates are that wide that you can still see.
Yeah, but like you say, if you can't see the edge of that truck, slowly, because it only comes out to 5 miles an hour, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And
no, I'm happy with that. Right, let's throw these pallets off, get these shifters on, and then we've only got that one big shifter, which I'm wondering what to do with this, because it is amazing how big it is, and it's brilliant that it's on wheels, 4 wheels, because these shifters are an absolute nightmare to move. However, I can move this on my own when it's on. Look at that, like. So you can quite comfortably steer this. And Paul, has Ronnie gone? Ronnie, the feet. I thought he'd gone the galvanising them without. Do they need welding? No, I mean. Do they need a bit of welding now, or is that all right?
Just slide on that, contact me, welding outside.
But yeah, so we're going to get these 1, 2, 3, 5 shifters. Well, see how many we can get on this trailer now. I think we should be able to get them on, but I want them to go on easier. So I was thinking about buying a different trailer one, maybe a 3.5 ton for the digger. Sorry? Yeah. On the what? Oh yeah. Cheers. Yeah. Yeah, it's not worth it, mate. This week's one. So, what's your company called? Carl Fisher.
That's it. Yeah.
Carl Fisher. So you do
Garden grounds and tree maintenance.
garden grounds. So, do you know grounds work? Do you never use shifters if you're moving? Are you not moving that much weight?
Yeah, we do landscaping, but like smaller jobs.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Like this one you're doing.
Years,
I've got 2 diggers, yeah.
on the back of the
I've got that. That's the small one, and then we've just bought a 2.8 ton.
Yeah.
So that's the biggest.
Them out as well.
Not only with someone, because
You use them all the time, don't
yeah,
you? On yours.
you can't say F you.
That's you.
So, I've got to bleep that now.
Yeah.
I've got to go on. I've got to go on the YouTube and go beep. But I was just saying that our cherry picker's coming this month, and you occasionally get some that you.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you work South Liverpool.
Yeah. We
Yeah, free advertising for you here.
got some coming up. We can use it. So.
Yeah,
Nice
give us a
one.
shout, yeah.
That's handy.
And
you, mate.
if there's anything else, just
And
let
you
us know.
It's safe with us. 'Cause, you
Yeah.
know, and we only use it, we're out early in the morning. We're usually finished by
We
1.
don't work afternoons,
We
so
don't
we're finished by
work afternoons.
lunchtime.
Oh, lazy yous, aren't you? Hey, don't be selling these,
My
that.
age,
Don't.
78 and I'm still
78, still going. Yeah.
I'm 55, I'm done. I'm knackered. Is it only young lad with your
knackered
kids?
by 1
No, I'm
o'clock.
knackered. I'm only 43, I'm knackered. I'm done here. Broken down already.
Yeah, but you've got 6 kids, so you've got more.
Yeah, that's additional.
You've got more of an excuse.
No wonder you
Your shift starts when you get home. Yeah. I'm never in a rush to get home. No, take your time. Take your time.
Well, yeah, good to meet you. And I say when this comes, I'll text you, and I'll give a little demo of it. Yeah, sounds. I need to try and come up with like a better way of transporting these. So when I was saying this last time, these are amazing, aren't they? When they're all set up and you wait and they're on. However, like putting them on the trailer, getting them off, it needs to be almost like a tilt bed that can get all of them on, doesn't it? To make it worthwhile doing.
Find out what that tranny was. You know what it said?
Oh yeah, you have to send me a picture of it.
It's
Beaver tail.
You know what it is? For the grass cutters, the little mowers.
Yeah,
It's
trailer for them.
Yeah. Seen the fella driving it.
Oh, it wasn't a trailer, it was a van though.
It's a trolley van with like a.
It sounds like a beaver tail. So it's like got a bit at the back that dips down, and your ramps come out and you just drive on it.
Yeah, but the bed's like basically on.
Yeah, lower down, yeah.
And they just drive into gas.
Right, that I'm going to put on my driveway for now, just to get it out the way. Let's go and take these now, and then we'll come back and grab the other 2, and then I just need to grab them 2 belts, or 1 belt. And do you reckon there's anything we can do with this belt to repair it? Or should I just bin it? Because you wouldn't be, they're 500 quid, these belts. This one's great, although the problem with this one is it comes with this stand. Now, I mean, we could just lay it down, but like we don't need it to be on that angle. If anything, we want it to be lower down so it's easier to move. So I almost think that this one would be better if that like winch bit. Let me just show you how high this goes. Actually, I need to take a picture of this for. I've got it on eBay at the minute. Oh, bloody hell. There we go, 1 sec. Let me winch this up and then I'll show you a picture of how high it goes. So you ready to see this? I don't know when this would be useful, but like, that is high. Like, I don't think that things would just fall off at that rate, wouldn't it? Unless you're putting like cardboard boxes or something on. That's, I mean, we don't need it that high, so that's what's annoying about this one. That it's good that it's 6 meters long, folds in half, and it's 600 mil wide, which is amazing. But I think we'd have to do some work to it to make it suit what we need for extensions. And I'm wondering how far we'd get it if it was like on mud and stuff. I was just saying that's too high, innit? Oh yeah, that's a good shout, isn't it? Oh hey, you just made me. Maybe I will keep it then. Or if you send them block up upstairs. Oh, Paul, we might be keeping this then. Hey, that would be for tiles and that as well. Yeah. Hey, we might be keeping this now. Although, we'd be in the street, the length of it. Maybe a semi. Be sound for a semi-detached. Hey, I didn't think of that. There you go. Sometimes you just need someone else to look at something and go, what about that? So maybe we will keep this then. In which case we could take this with us now and use it. Guys, I've just come back to mine to put one of the diggers on the driveway. And I was just putting Carl's number in my phone. And it was just made me thinking, like, you know, it's good to give people shout outs. And on that subject, Simmer Eats, oh my God, honestly, these are so nice. I know people get paid promotions and stuff on YouTube to do stuff, but genuinely, these are amazing. I was just sitting there thinking, like, if this was in like a cafe and I went in and this is going to be like bloody, I don't know what we've got in our fridge that's going to be whatever, but we've got Indonesian chicken, OG jerk chicken, butter chicken, turkey sausage ragu, Mexican burrito, that fish curry, that's one of my favourites, the chicken fajita burrito, Spanish chicken bravas, Portuguese peri peri chicken, and like, it's like proper food, if you know what I mean. It's not like one of those when you go into Tesco and you see like a little microwave meal and it's I don't know, I can't explain it. But yeah, just thought I'd give them a shout out. Simmer Eats. Just waiting for Paul to come back from the shop. I'm going to eat this and then we're going to go and drop the shifters off and grab the other shifters. And then the yard by the end of the day is going to be looking back on here. And we've brought the shifters and I think there's one of them we need to swap the belt on. That one. But we'll get them off for now. And then when Dave's finished bricking that side, he can, once he's moved all the bricks in there, Labby and Dave can bring these in last thing today. Mix number 4. Third one still? Yeah. Slacking, isn't he? You ready? We'll go Alexander Steel, get me digger sorted hopefully. Right, so we are, look how clear we are. I can't wait till we pile that and get another, so the slabs are coming Monday, we're not going to have enough space to put them on, so we'll just get them on here for now. And then once we have piled, at least we've got the 20 here to go down. Gives me an incentive to get the piling done really. As you can see, we've cleared this bit. I don't think we've got a use for this anymore, so I'm going to put it up for sale. And then as you can see, we've got the walkway or the driveway down here. We've just started separating stuff, and I'm just going to get a video of this to put on social media to let people know we've got this in our arsenal, and it's great, this, you know, same as a tiger bite. Forward, backwards, you can lift the belt up and down. So we're going to have a go with that now. And then we'll put it on. Let's throw a few bricks in it. Let's see, does that one work? Is that just a thing to feed it yourself? Let me rev it up a bit. This one's petrol. But let's nice, what I'll do, I'll throw a few of these in and then I'll get a video. It's better having that thing where you can obviously throw it in. Let's have a look. Whether I just need to turn it up a little bit. It's got quite a big jaw crusher, hasn't it? Right, there's one, and then I need to test that one as well. Right, Wednesday morning, and Paul is putting the what are they called? Soffits. So we bought white soffits because we'd done the roof on this. The black trims that we put on the trailers there was a gap between it where either rain could get in or animals could fly in, etc. So Paul's going to put the white trims on, the white soffits, cut the rubber off, and then put the black trims on over the top. And that should hopefully be all the black trims done on the yard. Ronnie is cutting some of the floorboards we've got for in between. Ronnie, don't do them too tight because they're going to swell and yeah. Well, even do like 5 mil either side off. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't want it like swelling and putting pressure on it. You're better having it like
5 mil between 5 mil off it.
yeah, that'll do. And he'll start putting the timber on the gates here, and then people will be able to see. And then the next job we start, hopefully we'll get enough floorboards to finish the 2 gates just so they look a bit better. Because I know it was mentioned on the planning app that the one planning officer didn't like the look of the industrial gates, even though the other one said it needs to look industrial. But we'll do whatever we need to do to keep people happy, and if that keeps changing. What else have we got to do? So, we're just waiting on 9 o'clock actually. So the inspectors from the DVSA are coming to check that we can drive a van in forward gear out of the yard, because loads of the neighbours came and testified and said that you can't. So again, just wasting people's time, to be honest. Obviously I'd sent pictures and stuff through, but they said, we're better doing another inspection. So hopefully they'll come and go, yeah, do you know what? And also I'm going to show them that you can see out of the yard without a banksman. But I'm guessing they'll be here any minute really. And I've just put this up for sale on eBay. So if anyone's looking for a pan cement mixer for whatever reason, I'll probably put them and the moulds up for sale as well. Right, let's get some work done. So go on, hey, what's just happened then?
You just have to make coffee on our face.
I've just been here with the DVSA inspectors, showing them this. We were just about to jump in the van, and we were talking about the neighbour next door, saying that they can see into the yard and see the top of the trailer. And I said, well, look, you want to go and have a look what they've got on their driveway. They've got a caravan sticking out into the road. So they went outside, looked at that, and next minute, I think the neighbours must have put it in the WhatsApp group that, look, the inspectors are here, get them. And they've just... How many was there then?
Half a dozen, like.
About 6 neighbours just turned up and started...
6 neighbours, 2 dogs.
And just started basically shouting at the DVSA inspectors.
Oh my God, it's alive. It's alive. There's nothing on there. It was like, you just saw the lady pictures about the trees at the day. There's never been a building there, and you go there. Because you can't move it. Where's the base? Legally, you can every box to get it. It's not supposed to start at 8 o'clock. It starts at 7 in the morning. It's all day, every day.
To show that you can drive in and out.
You bring your car, that's the lie. How much of a lie is this? Push it on.
And so they've got off. Not sure if they've seen enough in here or if they've done enough of reports, but they basically just got off. Said we'll have to reschedule this because... and they were just about to get in the van and drive out and see whether they can see out and sort of how safe it is leaving the yard, basically. I think that's one of the main that's one of the main genuine concerns for neighbours, that...
It's a 7.5 metre wide gate, you can see.
Yeah, you can see out before pulling out, can't you?
No one's come within 3.5 metres as yet, and if they don't see a big van coming out.
Yeah. Right, we're going to get a few jobs done on here, and then I'm going to go to Alexander Steel Oh, it's put me in a bit of a bad mood, that, because I was expecting to get a result from the operator's licence this week. Just that report was the last bit. So it's just made it a bit more. Yeah, just frustrating, isn't it? All right, I'm hoping we can go and do some bits this afternoon. I've got to get done. But we tried to get a video of this for to put it on Instagram, to put on social media, and when I put a brick in, the mechanism at the back was loose, so it literally popped the brick, and then all this back bit, which I've never seen it like this before. But I messaged the company last night, so obviously this morning when they woke up, they've sent us a video of how to do it. So it's got this weird, it's got this bit here which sits in there and lifts that up, and then that bit slides back towards that, and then there's a plate by Paul that goes in the middle, and then you tighten the spring to adjust how much it rocks back and forth. But if you've ever seen them Instagram videos where people are trying to get their arm in and grab a gold bar, I'd smash them right now after what I've just been holding. I don't know what these hold, but I've been like trying to do them with one hand and trying to put bolts in together, and I feel like my upper body is absolutely knackered here. And that one's they're like cast. These are like cast steels. These are poured into mould. Some of them still got like the little mould bits inside them. But yeah, so we're gonna get this bit in, and then we've ended up having to put the forklift on the jaw crusher to keep it as tight as we can, so that we've got room to work. So we're going to do that and drop it back, and then hopefully we can tighten that spring, and that'll stop this from happening again. It's always the way with things in China. Like they just like, I don't know whether it's the ships when they're bouncing around, everything just comes loose, or whether they just don't tighten things. But yeah, let's try and get this in now. Right, so we've got that bit in the groove, that bit under here, tighten the spring, and we've just been trying to it's just if we've got the jaws too tight or not. That is quite tight, isn't it? That's a proper fine brick coming out. Let's try it, putting a brick in it again. You got it? Just waiting for Paul to pull the strap out that we used to hold it up. Right. That's super fine, isn't it? Eh? Decent. Right, I'm trying not to feel deflated, even though I am. Can't really do anything about things now, so just try and crack on with my day. However, I've just had a call from the galvanising place, so Ronnie took the things yesterday. This job has been one of the biggest headaches, biggest like messing up jobs. I think Ronnie was like, it'll take him 4 days. Honestly, I think it's been about 16 days. And we just dropped it off. I gave Ronnie all the measurements of the bath that we're putting it in to get galvanised. They just rang me and said there's paint on some of the treads or on the thing. Don't know where that's come from, but they can't dip it now because it's got paint on it and it contaminate everything and it won't galvanise properly. So we need to pick it back up, take it to our yard, and then what's it called? Then take it back, and then we've got to cut it up into pieces so that it can be done, or we've got to pick it up and take it to Manchester where they've got a bigger bath. You alright? So how are you getting that? How's your valuation go on yours?
I haven't had it yet.
You haven't had it?
No.
Why is that taking so long?
Well, the two occasions that we've had it in the past, they've been well, let's say critical of the house.
Yeah.
And so we still haven't really got ourselves sorted out because there's too much going on. So until that's sorted, to be honest, I've been let down by 2 plasterers, but that's sort of behind us now. So I need breathing space, and that's what I'm trying to arrange at the moment.
So this is with your bank that you've had your 25-year mortgage with that's run out?
Yeah, I need breathing space for it, yeah.
Okay. I don't get, obviously, you just need to get that valuation booked in. I don't know whether a bit of plastering is going to make much difference.
Well, it has. I mean, honestly, the criticism we've had, I didn't realise it was such a problem getting a mortgage. In the past, I've never had a problem, but now it's a problem for some reason. So,
Do you want me to so rather than you getting someone out, do you want me to call round and just have a look for you, and I'll just tell you.
I'll have to go.
Go on then. So he's gone. That was Steve, the guy we've done the lease to purchase with for the 2 rundown houses, and the house that went in next door, that went in the auction that we missed out on, has gone back in the auction, probably because they've advertised it with a garden, and obviously it doesn't come with the garden. That's part of our deal with Steve. So I think someone's managed to sort of get out of that contract, and I'm going to ring the other owner actually now. I've got so much going on, I forgot about all this. I've just left it to, obviously, Steve, the owner, to just sort his own things out. However, the situation he's in now is that he's got a small mortgage on his house, which he took out to buy these other houses, and he had it on interest only, and he actually ran the term out, the 25-year term, which is I'd never heard of anyone doing that, because obviously he's been on a variable rate paying 8% for probably 23 of those years. Sorry about that, I've just been had to pay for a tyre, the tyre on one of the vans that had a screw in it, and yeah, apparently one of the neighbours very nicely reminded me today about it in front of the DVSA inspectors, that, oh, he had a tyre popped on his van, it was completely flat. And you're like, you know, these things do happen when you're in business. You get a screw in your tyre when you're driving in Oldham Brothers yard all the time, tipping and biffer and whatever else. But yeah, just trying to make a positive today. I'm heading to Alexander Steel now, so I'm going to get Ronnie to start cutting out the slab that they want. And then the other thing was that we had the crickets done on the digger. However, the fella done it said, oh, I can't get them in now, the inside of the thing's threaded, which I knew last time, but I managed to force it in. As long as it stays in for the moment when you lock and unlock the thingy, I'm happy with that. So I'm going to try now and get a thread in and then pull it out, and then hopefully try and get that one in. If not, the digger, literally I can't change the adapters on it until I fix this, so it is really annoying. And I'm going to have to take it to an engineering company who are going to have to put a new thread in for me, bigger, and then I'm going to put an adapter on to go to the bigger thread just for that one size. So it's like, yeah, this week's just not going as well. So just feeling a bit of the pressure, but and there's so much more I've got to do as well, but my phone just doesn't stop ringing. Hi mate, you alright?
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe not. Get us a sausage and bean pasty, please. Or a steak slice, whatever they've got.
Do you want to take any sauce?
Yeah, just the Lucasade. If you've got one, please, mate.
Right.
Cheers, mate. I'll see you in a bit.
Back on Alexander's field, breaking the rest of the ground up. Andy playing in his new toy again.
No, it's 8.6. 8.6 times 4 meters times 0.200 mil. We want at least, don't we? So there's 7 meters cubed. So it's going to be a full wagon, really, isn't it? So a full wagon's 9 meters cubed. So we're going to need a full one, aren't we? So it's 7 plus whatever that is. So yeah, right, I'll ring back now. We've done well there, haven't we? That's. I feel like I've got used to that now. Like the technique.
What engages that you pedal?
Yeah, annoying because when you're like you're knackered like that, putting it down.
I'm wondering like what actually triggers that to start hammering.
Yeah, you pedal. There's all different ones. I'll show you so that if you ever get a chance.
What you're going to do, you're going to just let him grab it from where it is?
I'll let him grab that and then we'll just spread out what's there.
You're not going to move it?
No, there's no point, so you might as well grab it. Otherwise we're going to spend ages moving that round and
scraping it over.
Yeah, another blade. There's a spanner over there by the grease gun. I reckon we've done well there, haven't we? Hey, for an afternoon. 4:10. Hey, we've got what, 20 minutes to peck that little bit out. New machine's been a beast. Right, that is it for, what day is it? Wednesday. And as you can see, they're going to come around this corner and this is all getting grabbed tomorrow by ASC Grab Hire. And then from here, obviously across to there, we're gonna level it all for them so that they can drive the forklifts over and there's no massive bumps like there were. So yeah, hopefully ASC Grab Hire will take all that and sort of half level it for us as well. And then all we've got to do is I've just ordered some rebar from Beers Timber. They're going to drop it off tomorrow. So when we come in Friday morning, I'll come in a bit earlier. I think we've got concrete for 12. So if we come in the morning and we'll just spread all this out and make sure that we've got 200 mil all the way round. And then we'll cut the rebar, get them all set in. And should be good for them to just, hopefully the concrete truck can just reverse in and pour straight in. And we haven't got too much messing around, and I just need to bring me bull float to make sure that we get it all smoothed out. Right, that is it. I was going to try and take the digger with me, but I've left the ramps. However, I need that for another job that we're going to do the soil. So to pick all the bricks out of the soil and then send the soil around the back. So yeah, that's it. I've just got another job to shoot to quickly if I can. And then home time.